Right?
Yep.
Hey,
There we go.
y'all quiet today.
I'm vibing. Oh, that was 2 episodes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love the way I sound though.
Oh my goodness. Don't
Yeah,
get
yo.
comfortable on my mic.
Yo.
Don't get comfortable on my mic.
Hey. So as y'all can see, y'all can't see
This your seat.
y'all can't see E today because she on some producer type stuff.
Hey.
And we all, something going around, I guess. We all been a little under the weather, so she wanna try to fall back a little bit today.
Yeah, I can't be cute today.
Not from running off at that mouth though. She gonna run off at the mouth.
That I'm gonna do. Ain't nothing gonna stop that.
Oh man.
Understand
Oh man,
this.
you seem ready today. I don't think I'm ready.
He been working my nerves. It's always a recording day that he works my nerves the most. I don't know why.
Is it because he's off?
That could be it. That could be it.
Sound about right.
Might be
Sound about right,
it.
bro. So let's go ahead and hit this news roundup up.
Trending topics.
Trending, man. Brittany Griner. The release of Brittany Griner, right? Man, first and foremost, yo, Brittany, we are so happy that you're home. Now that we got that out the way, what the were we thinking, bro?
The trade?
What are we doing? It's like, oh my God, bro. I thought I was gonna be alone in my line of thinking when I was like, yo, this is the dumbest. Because I know I'm a little bit heavier into politics than most people.
Right.
So I was thinking I was gonna be alone. On the comment sections and stuff, I was gonna be like, yo, these people about to go at me. But people was really like, yo, that really was stupid.
Right. Well, you think about it. Look at who you made this trade for.
Yeah,
Really?
man. I mean, they literally I don't know his formal name, but they literally, he goes by the Merchant of Death. He literally funds wars. I mean, he creates them.
Right.
In a sense, right? So the gentleman in question, he has all the what's the term I'm looking for? All of the networking to make wars possible.
Right.
Right? So
And you look at the
and he don't
state-
care who he funding. He ain't got
Right. But you look at the state that
who he's providing weapons for, excuse me.
Right. You look at the state that Russia is in right now. So,
Bro, like you gonna give that?
This
You
is
gonna
what
give
you-
him
right.
up to them? Like,
make it
so
make sense.
it's already
That's
high.
already, yeah, of course. That was planned.
Yeah, that's why
And
that's
then-
why they snatched her up to begin with, man.
And the whole thing with Putin.
Yeah, I just everybody's like, it's one of those bittersweet type deals. It's like, yeah, we wanted you, but it's like, bro, really?
Right.
But then I got to be honest. I'm thinking about all the people that we have in prison around the world, around the globe. I was looking at a list. We got quite a few people locked up abroad.
Right.
And this is who you go after. Why? I feel like it's all political in the sense of Biden. I feel like he really weak. And I've always said that. But he's proven it. It seems like he's proving this shit every day. This is the weakest president I feel like literally we've ever had. And I'm saying that he's even weaker than Trump. I really feel that way. I feel like he's weaker. Hold on, though. Ain't no way in the hell I would ever vote for Trump over Biden. However, I do feel like he weak as shit, man. And it's ridiculous, bro. Like he ain't got no spine. Like sometimes you just gotta tell him, hey, I'm sorry, you got yourself in that situation. You hold it down. we'll put something on your books.
I think it's more so when it comes to certain things in comparison. But
I think he do certain stuff for the black community to stay with that vote,
to
that
appease,
constituency.
yeah, to appease the black community.
Yeah,
and I think
it's bull crap. It's bull crap. I'm trying not to curse too much, but
yeah, because
it's bull job.
The jar. So
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But it's bull job, man.
I agree with that. I agree. Yeah, I mean, ain't really seen nothing from Biden. At least when Trump was in office, he made it known whatever was on his mind.
Yeah, but that's a problem. You don't need to know what's on someone's mind all the time. Everything you think don't need to be said.
Trump was just too much, and Biden's not enough.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
And I have to say, I want to put this disclaimer out there because we got a lot of others checking us out. Like they don't really be checking us out like they like us. They can't stand us. I think it got a lot to do with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They can't stand what I be saying, so they really be in the comments. So, make this clear. Don't try to use this as no ammo to fuel some kind of Trump 2024 rally cry. No, this is not that.
We are not.
Yeah.
Lord, let me speak for myself. I am not pro-Trump at all.
At all.
Believe
it.
Just make it a fact.
Yeah.
Right. Not at all.
But anyway, man, glad you're back. Glad you're back, baby girl. She cut her dreads too. She was getting ready for the winter or something like that. Right. She said
she was saying like when she washes her hair, it takes forever for it to dry. And it's cold.
Right.
So it wasn't beneficial for her.
I think she looked so much better with them cut though. If I'm gonna be honest,
you're not a fan
she already not an attractive person, but in the face she's actually cute. So it just made what I'm saying. Like she looks so much better without them dreads.
On.
All right, man. So
you heard about what's the guy's name that was a part of the George Floyd killing?
Right. Oh, buddy got 3.5 years.
Right.
That was some bullshit.
Exactly.
You think so?
3 years for murder?
I don't know.
You know how many people are in jail right now that
even if you look at
right.
Even just being less. People say, "Oh well, he didn't actually kill him. He didn't actually have."
He fucking killed him. Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Ching ching.
Right.
Got him.
That jar.
I personally feel like
works in a bad influence.
I think that 3.5 years may not be enough for that because I feel like he wasn't direct in what I'm saying, the killing, but however, I don't know how much more indirect you can be. You were on top of him as well.
Right.
And with that being said, you're an officer of the law. You're supposed to uphold the peace.
Right.
You were complicit, in my opinion. Mm-hmm. So I think 3.5 years is
not enough.
Not enough. But I don't think that he should get life or death or anything. Mm-hmm. But 15 would have been pretty nice.
Right.
I'd have been cool with 15, but we not the family.
Because technically
we ain't the family, so I wonder how they feel.
Has he served time already?
He been in jail this whole time, I believe.
His time is about up already.
Right.
Technically, if they do time served, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Speaking of jail, your boy R. Kelly released the album straight out of prison.
But kind of find it? I found out some stuff.
Oh, you haven't heard it? Mm-mm. Oh my goodness.
Oh no, not that track. I was talking about the whole situation. R. Kelly, Shade Room said that they released something. They didn't say it, but R. Kelly on the phone. It definitely sounded like he on the phone, of course. Mm-hmm. And he's like, "Yo, I had nothing to do with this album. Obviously, somebody wanted it released. They obviously want to make some money or do something, But I had nothing to do with it." And supposedly that's why Spotify and Apple took it down. Not because everybody was saying, it's not because of they actually did it because it wasn't from them directly anyway.
Oh, okay.
So,
well,
because Shine, he had released some tracks while he was locked up. Y'all remember? You probably too young to remember. Shine, he it's a rapper, man, with Bad Boys and all that back in the day. Mm-hmm. And he released some tracks.
Oh my god.
Because this sounded like to me, it sounded like studio production.
No, it sounded like a straight Hustle and Flow movie. That's because it's hard out here for a pimp.
Yay!
When you gotta get the money for the rent. That's exactly how it sounds.
R. Kelly.
Oh my god.
R. Kelly ain't got no holes left though.
He did have some good tracks, so let me not say
I
it.
sent her one, and because it puts me in the mind of a woman's worth. Mm-hmm. It put me in the mind of a woman's worth. Not necessarily the beat, but the whole vibe of the song. Mm-hmm. It was really good. I can't remember how it went, but I'm kind of upset because I like that song. I actually added it to our playlist, Ebeze Cream on Apple Music. Fire playlist, everybody. Yes. Check us out. Anyway, I had added it to the playlist, but, whatever happened. They pulled it down.
So YouTube, we'll find it on YouTube.
I'm pretty sure somebody got it.
Yeah, somebody got it.
Yeah.
I admit it. He was 14. I admit
it. He basically
did not say that though, bro. I didn't hear it. He said that. I didn't. But that I admit it been out. See, that wasn't something new. That's been out. That's on. You can pull that up on Apple Music. But it was like a long, 30-minute epilogue type of song.
It's like 3 parts, and then part
no, it
two,
was only one song. Well, from my memory, they did that on that track.
Okay, well on this album they
chopped
put
it up. Yeah,
part 1, part 2, and part 3. Part 2, he said yes, he did it.
Okay.
So
I mean, he already convicted anyway. You might as well just go ahead and
can't do double jeopardy.
Well,
but anyway.
R. Kelly, I'm gonna move on. Cause I got a lot to say on this subject, but we'll
gonna move on.
We'll
have to do an R. Kelly episode
because I'm just gonna say this though, cause it ain't like he was snatching nobody up out the cradle. Nah, that's not right. Cradle is the grave, right? Am I saying that right?
No, cradle is a baby cradle.
Right. That's what I meant. He ain't went there snatching nobody up out of there. Them girls were not 14 that I know of. The ones they were talking about, they were like 17, 18 years old or something.
You don't know how old they were when
I ain't
he
saying
started.
this right. I'm not saying this right. No, I'm not saying this right. I'm just saying.
Because Aaliyah was awfully young.
On to the next one.
All right. Thank you. Thank you so very much.
Man.
That changed quickly.
Right. So you had sent this article from the Shade Room, right? This man that exposed his daughter's mother for removing their child's braids because his current wife did them.
Right.
That was.
So I saw that, and being that we in the blended family, my wife and I, right? It grabbed my attention, because I had cut my son's hair one time, and I ain't hear no feedback from but I'm sure he had something to say. But I kind of hooked it up. He did
get some feedback.
His head was a little funky anyway, so I kind of went like
wait
this.
A minute, don't you talk about my baby head?
It won't bad though. It still looked pretty good. Did it not?
It
still looked pretty good. It wasn't as good as I could have done my own, or maybe Josiah's, because I do it more often. But it was just a little bit off, I will admit. But I did a little trimming on sides, the back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Bro was looking pretty handsome. I hit them up, but he was, I'm gonna get in trouble. My dad, and I'm thinking to myself, bro, your head be jacked up. Your dad can't cut. I ain't trying to play nobody, but I'm just saying though. I'll be your barber, because I was once I do it twice, bro. It's on from there. You know what I'm saying? Bruh, I was just so yeah. It stood out to me. It did. It stood out to me because of that situation, and I just think it's ignorance.
Of course, but you know what? It's sad to say that I've seen a lot of articles like that where females are upset because the daddy had somebody else do their hair, and I'm like, I got 2 girls. Let somebody do their hair. I get tired of braiding. That's why I try. That's why they grown enough to do their own hair now.
Matter of fact, with that being said, I remember the girls getting their hair done by his little mistress or girlfriend or whatever at the time, right? Mm-hmm. And I didn't hear nothing. I was just I played my role, my position. I stood back, sat back. I just listened, and she never complained about it.
Oh no.
She never said. They would call and say, yeah, she gonna do our hair, blah blah blah. My wife never gave any kind of, I don't want that doing her head. No. She never said anything. And I wouldn't expect that anything less, because that's a real woman. I wouldn't expect it, not that she don't say silly shit sometimes, but
Whoa.
She does. Like saying 55 doesn't run through Grenada.
Oh my gosh, we are not.
But anyway.
And so why aren't we in Mississippi right now?
Cause the timing ain't right.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Then we had to do the podcast tonight.
Uh-huh. We gonna get on that.
So
you were saying?
What the hell was I saying? I done forgot.
You were giving me my praises before you tried to shoot me down.
Yeah, my wife real. She a real woman, so I'm like, yo, she didn't say anything negative concerning the child. I mean, the girl doing their hair, the children's hair. So it's like I wouldn't expect anything less anyway. You know,
my thing is like, you know, if you allow your child to go over there, first off, that's your family too, whether you like it or not. But you still got to deal with the partner because you had a child with them.
Right.
So, you know, as long as y'all get along, what's the problem?
Well, it seems like they probably don't. But my thing is, if someone is trying to help out in a situation, why be a detriment to it? It doesn't make sense.
That's pride.
Yeah.
And my thing is like, you know, if you have such a problem with him being with her, then why the hell did you leave him in the first place?
Right. Or even if you exclude him being with somebody else, if you have a problem with that person doing your child's hair, then why you didn't have your child's hair done before she left and went over there? You should have took care of that yourself.
Mm-hmm. Everybody don't need to have kids, point blank, period. I'm telling you.
That is, I've
ain't
said
not
that
mature
for
enough.
a long time.
Yeah, I wish there was a maturation test that one could take before they're allowed to ejaculate in the vaginal canal. Because
oh my gosh.
Because everybody don't need to have kids, man. I'm telling you.
Oh,
they just too stupid.
My goodness. I agree though. Everybody
like that dude Future. He ain't got no business having no more children.
Oh Jesus.
That nigga's so stupid. Go ahead on, man. That is an immature, ignorant motherfucker, man. I don't give a damn how much money he make. I don't care. That is a dummy, bro.
Yeah.
He ain't got no business having no kids no more.
I can't say that I disagree with that.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sierra.
Got how many kids now?
Like 11 or something, though.
Too many. Too many. Yeah.
They be joking on Nick Cannon, but they don't never talk about Future. Right. And all his damn kids running around here.
Well, at least Nick Cannon seemed like he taking care of his kids right now. So
Nick, I don't see I see the problem because he's not married to these women, but
right.
You know, if y'all go back to our earlier episodes, you know how I feel about polygamy anyway. I'm cool with it. He can definitely afford it. My thing is, I don't see the problem with what he's doing. He's taking care of his children, nonetheless. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. He don't have 10. He might have 10 kids, but he ain't got 10 baby mamas. You know what I'm saying?
Close. He close though. Just because Mariah had 2 when another one had 2.
Bro,
no,
literally.
That's 8.
I think he only got like 6 baby mamas.
I think he got like 7.
Well, I mean, you got the computer and the phone right there. You can find that out while we go to the next one. Whatever we got next on the agenda.
Well, next on the agenda was basically, since we're on the topic of couples and stuff like that, when it comes down to serving food, this debate has come up like so many times over the years on social media. Who, as a woman, first of all, if you're a woman and you serve food to your family or your significant other, boyfriend, whatever, who do you serve first? Do you serve your man, your kids? If your dad is there in your presence, do you serve your dad first? Who comes first? And for the guys, and I don't have Marquita here to help me today to give another
you know what?
Female.
We should have called in. We should have had a female called in to be that other voice
yeah.
on the female side.
Well, we can always get feedback online.
We didn't even say because Marquita's on vacation, so
yeah, she's on vacation, living
it up.
Right.
Living La Vida Loca.
She forgot all of us here. We could have been live too. But inside
out.
Oh my gosh. But my question was, guys, what do y'all expect? In what order do you expect to be served? Are you served? Are you served? Yeah.
Well, but that's so in your.
I thought you was gonna let Dom answer.
I was leading them into it because I was wanting to say something in your perspective, I guess, because y'all don't have kids, right?
No.
Yeah, so in your perspective, it would be more so like if the father's around, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Versus your girl, should she make her own plate? Should she fix you a plate? Should she make her father a plate for? You get what I'm saying? Since it's holidays, I guess this is a good topic.
Listen, everybody serve their own plate. Go get it.
So y'all do free fall. Okay.
Yeah, that's what we do. I mean, I've never really seen that. I mean, I don't remember me and my both parents sitting at the table. You know what I'm saying? Excuse me. I don't even know what that is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what that.
Oh, you talking about when you were growing up?
Yeah, I don't know if you.
Got you.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I mean, if I was to have kids, I mean, I would just hope she would feed them first before she fed me. You know, if that was the case. But I mean, yeah, even like her parents, how they are, yeah, everybody serves themselves. And now she's feeling nice that day. I'll have a plate ready in the microwave waiting on me, hot and ready.
Okay.
Well, I guess I grew up more African American traditional households. It was the man of the house eats first. Mm-hmm. Now, if you ask me how I feel about that, I think I'm kind of indifferent. I think it's a sign of respect, though. I think it's a sign of respect. I think it's a sign of reverence and a commitment to the social structure that was presented to us by God, in a sense. You know, the man being the head of the household, and everyone following in behind him. He's only behind Christ. So I think that at the end of the day, it's just a sign of respect, because he goes out there. Usually, socially, the man went out there and toiled all day. So when he get home, he's famished, and when he returns home, he should expect, you know what I'm saying, he to be pampered to an extent, because the woman usually traditionally held down the household.
Right.
Now, that's not the case anymore. Mm-hmm. So I think we should evolve, and I've learned since I've been with my wife that we should evolve in my politics. We supposed to do better. We supposed to evolve, right?
Right. So
if the woman is working as well, and she's expected to not only work to provide a source of income, but to also prepare the meal, to also take care of the children, to also bathe the children, right? To also plan the entire week out, to also pay the bills. Literally, what is the man doing besides going to work?
Right.
Right? So sometimes he might need to, if she cooked the meal, maybe she should sit down and he should prepare everyone's plate and make the plate for himself last. You know, that could also be perceived as a sign of respect for his wife. I've been spoiled. Mm-hmm. I have. I've been spoiled literally my whole life, but now I'm talking primarily now in my marriage. My wife makes me a plate, whether we arguing. You get what I'm saying? Whether we had a bad day. I kind of get to the point. I don't want to use the term expect, but I do. I expect it. I don't take it for granted, but I expect it. I expect that I don't have to go down there. I don't have to fend, you know what I'm saying, for myself.
You become accustomed to it.
Right. Mm-hmm. So it's like, I don't know, no matter what's going on, if I come up here, I'm in here editing, if I'm watching a video, whatever I may be doing, I know that she's going to bring me a plate or tell me the food's ready, but still the plate would be already ready.
Right.
Right? So I don't. Again, so I guess in essence, in summary, my stance isn't that it should occur. Is that whatever they're doing in their household, right?
Right.
I think it's just a sign of respect. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think there's a right or wrong answer. But I think that if you want to keep with tradition, if you have your family over, and you have to realize until our children are in our position and we are the grandparents,
right, that
there's certain stuff that's still around. These people aren't dead yet. They close, because I've been going to a lot of funerals lately. Like the people, the matriarchs and patriarchs of my, that I've looked up to as a child, they're dying, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like my mom and dad are now about to take their position, and they'll be gone. And so when I'm in my grandparents' position, and I have grandchildren, then maybe that tradition will have faded. You know what I'm saying? But as of right now, I hate to say it, but ladies, if your father-in-law is at the house, you might want to take your father-in-law, take your man. You might want to have them both in both hands. Well, hey, here you go, Dad. Right. Here you go, baby. You know what I'm saying? Because your husband probably wouldn't get upset if you gave it to his dad first, right? Or your father, right? Mm-hmm. As long as you coming next, or either, vice versa, or even the crazy part is, on the other hand, the father wouldn't be upset if you gave it to your husband first, because he get it. Right. So, but as long as they come and blue, 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 if you got those type of people, don't rock the boat yet. Wait another 20 to 25 years. and then come out there and be like, all right, nigga, y'all food on your food on the stove, man.
Well, I think, of course, my view is how you're presented with yours. I think you should serve. I kind of, at times, I kind of do it simultaneously. Be to fix both plates, and Josiah, here's yours, and then you get your plate. Mm-hmm. So, and sometimes, and as the kids have gotten older, and they can make their own plates, especially when they start getting picky about what they do and don't want. Mm-hmm. Y'all come in here and make your own plate. Because, especially, that's what I did Thanksgiving. No, I don't want greens. I want macaroni and cheese, but I don't want, okay, y'all come make your own plate. But for the most part, I'm going to make sure he has his plate first. And for the most part, I'll make the kids' plate. Because when I don't make their plate, they do look sideways like, really? You're not going to make our plate? Right. Yeah. To the point, because I think even Ethan was spoiled even with me cutting up pancakes. You're not going to cut my pancakes? Sir, you are 9. You're not going to cut my pancakes up? No. You can cut them yourself. Here's the knife. So, but I definitely think that the head of your house or your significant other, whatever, should definitely be served first.
Right.
I don't know why, but I just feel like that's what should happen.
I think it just, like I said, it just stems from tradition, man. Right. Just respect. There's nothing wrong with having respect either, man. I think we've gotten to the point now where we act like having respect is disrespectful.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, that's crazy.
It is crazy.
You gonna sideways sometimes, like,
yeah.
Right.
You gonna feed girl, you shouldn't be doing that, blah. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's crazy. He disrespect. How is he disrespect? What are you talking about?
But you know what? For me, I think I just have a serving spirit. Because I fix everybody's plate.
Right.
Because even Marquita, when she was here, she'd be like, oh, you going to fix my plate? What you want? That's just, I don't mind. I guess I don't mind. It's just in me to serve others.
Yeah.
So.
Again, it's certainly okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad thing. I don't believe.
Right.
But again, I say for the men, don't be. I personally feel like, man, don't be so pompous thinking that you really doing something. Because in the end of the day, I had to really take self inventory. What the hell am I doing besides going to work? You get what I'm saying? Like literally, right. Don't get me wrong. I had a stressful job. At times it can be tough, but what the hell am I really doing besides working? When I really looked at what we do on the standpoint of family and home, when I really took evaluation of it, those scales are so lopsided, right? Those scales are lopsided, bro. Literally, this is me and this is she. You get what I'm saying? Like, she does way more than myself. And so when R. Kelly is saying,
oh my God,
when R. Kelly is saying a woman's worth, no, I'm being for real. Or when Joe is saying, darn, what's my song? I think R. Kelly wrote the song, actually. But Joe had a similar song, stating how a woman goes unappreciated. What about I don't know who sings this.
Jaheim.
Baby, I deserve.
Oh, that's your boy. You know who that is.
Who is that?
Tank.
Yeah. Tank, right? So, but it's the truth. When you start really listening to these lyrics, start honing them in, and start taking self-evaluation, self-inventory of what's really going on the home front, you will realize that you're not really that great. Your wife is the one wearing a cape.
And that's why women in general just have escalated to just higher positions and easily getting being entrepreneurs and just being successful because they're so used to doing all these multiple things.
Right.
And
Thank you.
When now that when they can get their own money, like you said before, they're used to cleaning, they used to taking care of the kids.
Right.
What the hell they need you for?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so you got to bring something
exactly.
You got to men say all the time, right? I know you can second this. I'm pretty sure men say all the time, I need a woman. I can do it. Blah blah blah. You got to bring me something more than some coochie. Blah blah blah.
Right. What do you bring?
What you bringing more to the table than some D? Because she can buy her own car. She can probably have to be honest with you, she could have a less stressful life. She could probably attain more without you. Mm-hmm. When you think about it, right? Because oftentimes it's men that go out there thinking they could be Superman and jacking credit up and doing, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So she could probably have a lot more without you. So what are you going to make her do to actually? There's got to be some deep love involved. You get what I'm saying? For two to come together, for two separate people to come together and put their differences aside and make a marriage work, there has to be some deep love.
True.
And that's just all comes with practice of we've said it before, communication. Just really just communication.
Right.
Communication is key for sure.
Yeah, tell each other what you expect out of each other. You have an issue with something. Express that, because without talking about it, you ain't gonna get through it.
That's true.
But I getting tongue tied. But what I wanted to say, because I had two different thoughts going on, is that I wanted to reiterate that what you said. We said it before on here. Communication is key, but a new element that I'm saying is vital to relationships is self-evaluation. Mm-hmm. Self-evaluation is a new element that I'm presenting to you all for relationships. But I am so serious. Take self-inventory of yourself. Mm-hmm. Realize what you're really bringing to the table. Realize your flaws, right? Realize your flaws. Realize the assets, everything. And really look at yourself wholly and just look at that man or woman in the mirror and say, hey, I have X, Y, and Z. Mm-hmm. I'm going to work on QRS, right? My significant other has ABC, right? And they're gonna work on LMN, whatever, right? And more than likely, if it's a woman, they gonna work on LMNOPQRS and come on your side. Because the scales, truthfully, I don't think those scales will ever be balanced. Because, matter of fact, I think I'll go ahead, unless you have something to say, I'll start venturing into our next topic, and then we'll end up with Dom. Because I was just watching Emancipation by Will Smith. We watched it on Apple TV Plus. And if y'all haven't seen it, I would advise you to watch it. It's a very, very insightful movie. It's a very good film. Will said that he negotiated something, but I'm sure he didn't. But 2 months free now for Apple TV. So go ahead and get it. It's 2 months free. Most of those things have trials and stuff anyway, Apple TV, I'm kind of about to veer off because we're talking about a subscription. Apple TV is kind of like an indie type of place. Indie films.
Right.
It gives me those indie vibes, not those AAA blockbusters.
Right.
But they're good films, like Coda. There's good films on there for sure. But it's more indie. You know what I'm saying? Major production companies. So indie is like independent art producers, independent directors and stuff.
Okay.
So people, it's people that go to film festivals and show their film off. I've actually been flirting with the idea of making short films, right? So coming up with stuff and just shooting short films, like 15, 20-minute films.
We're gonna talk about that then.
Oh, okay, we can do because I already done veered off, so I know I'm about to screw up where I was going. But bringing it back, I started thinking about 12 Years a Slave because it puts you in mind of those epic slavery type films. Even though it's not necessarily about slavery, it's about freedom, really.
Right.
But and I think Will was trying to emphasize that it's not just about slavery; it's about freedom. I think he did an excellent job. I'm not sure if it's Oscar worthy, but I'm not one of those voters. I actually, and excuse me, my language, what I'm about to say. Fuck the Oscars, and I mean that. I think we need to quit bowing down to them and create our own space,
right?
And have our own awards, and that are inclusive. You know what I'm saying? That are varying across the board. I'm not just saying some black awards. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that Oscars were started by white folks. Let's have our own started by black folks, right. But we still give awards to all minorities. But the Oscar, they holding too much power. The Academy holding too much power.
Right.
It's just BS. So fuck the Oscars. Fuck the Academy Awards. Seriously.
Right.
But back to what I was saying. Second time. Back to what I was saying. So it puts me in mind of those epic slavery type movies, and you start realizing that the woman holds so much. They hold in they are the anchor, that foundation for the emotional support for the children. It was so much. You know what I'm saying? It was so much, and I was just like, yo, this is wild. And it's always like, he want to get home. Boy, did he want to get home.
Oh, yeah.
And that's always the common theme that keeps somebody going is a good woman. Good woman to make a man, he'll make it through a desert now. You know what I'm saying? He'll make it through a desert. Good woman, good man. That saying is so true. Behind every good man is a greater woman. Really. That's not what the saying is. It's just behind every good man is a good woman. But I'm telling you, behind every good man is a greater woman.
Right.
That has been overlooked. That has been undervalued. Right? We treat our women so horribly, man. I'm almost about to cry because I was watching that Mike Tyson. That Mike Tyson.
I gotta finish that.
Hulu. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen.
You saw the first episode with me, and I don't think you were really paying attention to that. But I would. It's really good, so I would say watch that.
Right. Thanks.
But yeah, I'm not being funny, but I would say watch it. But when they got to the one where they were in my home state, Indiana.
Oh Lord.
He caught that rape charge.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe, don't get me wrong, I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, he went to, if I'm not mistaken, Mike did serve time for it. It wasn't, I can't say what was enough or not enough. I ain't gonna say that, get into that, but she was so strong. I mean, this guy, you gotta realize back then, Mike is the epitome. He's at the top, bro. He's the epitome of everything. Right? This is Mike. There was 3 mics at that time period. And y'all know the 3. I don't really need to say them. There was 3 mics in that time period. And this Mike was one of them.
Mike. Yep.
Right? And Mike raped that young woman. Right?
She was what, 16, 17?
She was a teenager. I don't think she was underage though. No.
I'm not sure.
I think she was 18. She was doing a pageant.
She was 18.
Yeah, I think she had just turned 18 or something like that.
Yeah.
She was doing a pageant. But she was actually menstruating when he raped her. So that's just tell you how depraved, you know what I'm saying, he was. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying Mike is trash goods. I'm not here to judge him, nothing like that. I think Mike a decent guy. I think he got some problems. You know what I'm saying? But he admits he has some problems, To this day, he admits he be on podcasts a lot, But that stuff, man, we really undervalue our women, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't treat them right.
Right.
Now, don't get me wrong. There's some women out there, especially of the other persuasion that'll, make you, want to put hands on them, want to bless them a little bit.
Oh.
No, I'm being honest, man. It's some people like that little girl that was ringing that bell in Emancipation, talking about run her.
Oh yeah,
run her.
Oh my! Because
he was running away.
Mm-hmm.
So she just, out of everybody, it's a nigger. Run her. She ding, ding, ding. Boy, I'm telling you, it's some women out there that make you want to put hands on one blessing. But you don't do it. But you be what, boy? Woo!
Oh, gosh.
But yeah, that girl. No, seriously, bro, that girl, boy.
Yeah, she irritated me. I was like, really?
She played. That girl need an Oscar.
Really? Yeah,
she deserved them.
That's
she deserved that white award.
But and
she
literally had
that white award.
It was 15 seconds on screen.
15 seconds.
But it was like, oh my God.
If anybody sold they roll, it was that little white soul right there.
Oh my God.
God almighty.
Yeah. That irritated my soul. I was like, are you serious? Really?
Yeah, man. I was.
She's supposed to be bowing her head and closing her eyes for the prayer. And she up there peeping.
Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy. So yeah.
I see Cream want to sit here barking now. All of a sudden,
she trying to get her debut appearance on the
podcast. Yeah, I see.
She want her little 10 seconds of fame.
So yeah, man. Anyway, Emancipation was awesome, man, and that was, like I said, that was laying me into my topic, which was movies.
Yeah,
I'm a movie guy. I'm a movie guy, man.
Yes, he is.
I love movies
and popcorn.
Movies.
Yeah, I think we had $800 to our name, and I convinced Ebony to order me a 75-inch TV, some kind of way. This was a couple years back, and I mounted the thing on the wall by myself. And when I say it's not the mountain that was the thing. Picking the TV up, it ain't heavy. It's not so much heavy. It's like it's so big that you like. I picked that jug. I somehow did it and got it on the wall without breaking.
I was working from home, so I'm in the room on the computer. And I'm like, okay, hear a little bumping. Then all of a sudden I go out on a break and I'm like, really? It's a whole, right. I thought you were going to wait for me to help you. No, he had the whole TV on the wall. I was like, oh, okay.
I did. He
was
man.
excited.
Oh, bro, I couldn't wait, man.
Oh
I love movies,
excited?
Man. I had it. It was perfect, man. I had my little LEDs behind it. I had my sound bar mounted. I mounted that thing up too.
Yeah, He had
man, my subwoofer,
the
man.
game system was mounted
I
on
had
the wall.
the game system mounted on the wall.
Everything was hidden behind the TV.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Listen.
I like that.
I've always been a geek nerd, whatever you want to use concerning electronics. You know what I'm saying?
Whenever you want to do that again, you let me know. I got some.
Oh yeah,
mine's up at the house.
I love that stuff, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, where was I at? Concerning movie theaters. I remember a few years back, man, probably about eight years ago. I was telling my cousin, I said, movie theaters are dead. He told me I was crazy. Movie theaters going away, man, you crazy, blah blah blah. Fast forward about
pandemic.
probably about not quite there. Only about 2-3 years from what I said. Everybody was laughing at me on the game. You say you don't really play games, but everybody in the gaming culture knows.
I don't have a game system.
Oh, everybody in the gaming culture knows when you're into the game.
Reason for that.
Oh, when you're into the game, right? You are. He heard game now. He want to come look.
Right.
Go on, boy. So when you play in the game, you into it and you in a little party and it could be about 10, 15 y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So they were trying to play me, man. I mean, you crazy? You don't know what you talking about, boy. You know what I'm saying? Little fat boy, blah blah blah. You don't know nothing. It's always fat boy. No matter what you talking about, it's always fat boy. You know, it's like, what are you talking about, man? Anyway, so we in there. They calling me crazy. I said, cool, whatever. You know. Fast forward a couple years, reports coming out. This movie theater, man, we done lost chains already. Mm-hmm. Whole chains are gone, and people don't even know it. You know what I'm saying?
Isn't
Carmike was one. They don't exist anymore. Or if they do, they like small.
Who?
Regal.
Yeah.
Yeah, Regal.
They may not have
smaller.
As
they
many.
had the downside.
Right.
Yeah,
Regal had the downside.
The one here is still.
Right.
Yeah, it's one here.
There may be two in Charlotte, but
really?
Yeah, I know there's at least one, but I think it may be two of them actually. Maybe not, because I think one is Shelby and there may be one in Charlotte.
Well, listen, man. This is the problem. Because it's a bigger conversation than what y'all think. It's not just about movies. It's about life in general. It's about stagnancy, becoming stagnant, mm-hmm. and stubbornness and complacency. Those three elements will ruin you every time.
Right.
And movie theaters thought that they were so big that they could just play that same old tune. Blockbuster comes out. We overcharge you for popcorn and drinks. Mm-hmm. You're going to come out and spend all your money. But the truth is, people are becoming wiser with their money, with their dollar.
Right.
And they're like, wait a minute. Why am I coming in here giving you, because it keeps creeping up, damn near $20 mm-hmm. for a single ticket, spending almost $100 on it. Just not even $100 used to get you movie ticket, the dinner, mm-hmm. put the fuel in your car, a box of condoms, and in a hotel in a cheap hotel room for the night.
Wow, you definitely going to a hole in the wall.
Right, exactly. That's where you take a hole. To a hole in the wall. What in the world? Anyway, it used to get you that $100. Now you damn near spend all of that at the movie theater by yourself, right? So again, people were getting wiser, and I was trying to tell them that, and the studies started coming out. Movie theaters are in decline. This was before the pandemic. People they don't know because they weren't really looking at it that way. The pandemic didn't do nothing but make it worse and brought it to light. Oh, yeah. Now it's on CNN. It was already on local news. Local news was already saying stuff about it.
Well, what year did Netflix come about?
Netflix came around in the early 2000s.
So right then and there, that was the movie theaters competition right there. That and Redbox.
Not really. Not yet.
Redbox started.
Redbox actually kicked
No.
off that.
No. They always came out afterwards.
But see, what it was box office hits. Yeah, they still got money off of that. But stuff that people would wait, they'd be like, well, I ain't gonna go to the theater where I can go pay $2 at Redbox, and me and the whole family can sit at the house and watch it when it come out on DVD.
I don't think the effect, it was necessarily the effect, and it's just my opinion. I don't have the stats to back this up. I don't think Redbox killed Blockbuster. I don't think Redbox had much effect on the theaters.
Yeah, now that I think about it, I agree with you on that.
Didn't nothing really have an effect on theaters except for the change of people's perception of $1 and the tightening of our wallets, right?
But I really feel like these streaming things really kick the movie theaters to the curb because not only that, because instead of getting a DVD,
are you talking about now, current time?
Even especially now, but even when Netflix first came out, that was the beginning of the movie theater starting to decrease.
Well, you gotta realize when Netflix first came out, it wasn't. You still had to wait. It came through the mail. You probably don't even know that. Y'all didn't even know that, did you?
Bro.
It was a service called GameFly and Netflix. Netflix came through the mail. Hulu was free. I told you I was like a tech nerd, bro. I was into all this stuff, man. Hulu was free, totally free. On Hulu, I thought it was illegal. I did. I thought it was illegal because it was free. And I was watching TV shows that literally just, but it was ads, it was getting paid. But Netflix, you would pick what you wanted. You would go out there and pick what you wanted, and it would be fast. It would be like 1 or 2 days. They'll send you the DVD. You put the DVD back in and mail it back. Right? Then came the streaming service shortly thereafter. And they had both of them simultaneously for a while. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, it ain't been that long that it was still some people doing the mail in and bring back stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I don't think it's been that long that they got rid of it. Probably like 6-7 years ago or something.
Oh, wow.
But yeah. So anyway, like I was saying, was the movie theater. I think it was the consciousness of us, our changing thoughts and stuff, right? Our habits, right? Our spending habits and all of that had the effect on it. People just didn't see the value of going to the theater like they used to.
Right. That's
all that was. To in my opinion, well, at least that's the trend that I saw. And I went to the movies religiously. Yes. But I'll go to the movies by myself, and people be like, yo, why are you going to the movies by yourself? And I'll be like, why are you not? I don't get it. What do I have to watch? I need somebody with me to watch a TV. You know what I'm saying? What's the difference? But it's much cheaper going by yourself. But anyway, I sit there and
just go on Tuesdays. It's like $5.
Yeah, $5 Tuesdays is awesome. But keep in mind, the movie back then was $5 anyway. It was only like $5.67, $60.
Not really.
Yeah, really.
You talk about way
matinee before 7 o'clock.
Okay. Yeah. Well, yeah. You could get about a $7 movie.
It was cheaper than that. I'm telling you, it was like $5 and some change with tax.
All right.
Well, listen. I'm the movie guy.
Exactly. That's what I said. Okay.
I'm telling you, I literally feel like it was. I remember $5.67. I don't know why that's my head, but I'm telling you, like $5.67 to get you a movie ticket. Now it was $10.67 for a bag of popcorn. Another damn near $7 on top of that for a drink. Now that's true. Right. But that's where they make their money at, really. Anyway, it's concessions.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is ridiculous. But so with that in mind,
wait a minute. I was the bartender. AMC. Yes.
Y'all done.
Oh, it's movie related. Doggone it. Shoot.
I'm playing. But with that in mind, though, I was like, my silly self, I was sending emails out. I would find the emails online. I would write these people, man. And I was telling them, listen, You know what the problem is? But y'all gotta realize this was before Facebook was Facebook that we know today. Facebook was out, but it was nothing like what it is now. Twitter wasn't even thought of. You know what I'm saying? So it was no way to like just what something come to your mind and just shout it out. You know what I'm saying? Now back then we had email, right? So I emailed them. I said, why y'all just don't stream these movies? And I told AMC and Carmike and all that. I told all of them, y'all should create a service, band together or create services and say, hey, listen, we'll stream this to your house. And this was unheard of. I got one reply back from somebody that said, we appreciate your some old, you know, just trying to dismiss you type shit. I bet they stupid ass would have wished they would have listened in, because now you get what I'm saying? Now you got all these companies now, all these big ass movie theater chains. AMC could have done this. They could have done this.
Right.
Now it's too late. It's too late now. Now now what they're doing is they trying to sue. They going so far as they're trying to sue. They ain't got no rights to it, but they had tried to sue production companies and threaten them that if you don't let us have this movie, like Disney. Y'all don't remember that? Mm-hmm. Disney was releasing like a Marvel movie at one point. They were going to put it straight on Disney. They had talked about putting it straight on Disney Plus. Oh, if y'all don't put that in, y'all going to do it simultaneously or whatever Disney was trying to do. We're not going to show this one, and we're going to ban all your movies.
Mm-hmm. The pandemic really, really brought that out too, because especially I think the first movie that I seen that streamed was Black Widow.
Black Widow, right? Yep. Mm-hmm. I think that might have been the movie I was talking about. Yeah.
Okay.
That might have been the one that did it.
And I was like, this is awesome.
Right.
You paid what, $25,
$20,
$30, even $30.
Right.
I just did Black Adam. I just bought Black Adam.
Everybody come to the house.
Right.
We'll get our own food, $5 pizza at Little Caesars.
Yeah.
Bring your own bottle, bring your beer, whatever.
Right.
Yep. And don't get me wrong, I wasn't saying that theaters were going to be non-existent. Like non-existent. All I said was they were going to be far and few in between. Like right now we got like 20 in the area, right? Mm-hmm. I still think it's going to happen. It's going to come down to being like 5. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's what's going to happen. But but entrepreneur, the entrepreneur says, what can I do to put myself in position to get up one of these older, like the Dollar movie that's on 74 down the Indian Trail or near Mm-hmm. How can I purchase that? Right? I can't. But I'm just saying, somebody listening probably can. How can I purchase these, and what can I do to monetize off of them?
Right.
Not using the same model that they were using before. Mm-hmm. But you got to realize you got screens and speakers.
Right.
Who utilizes screens and speakers? Video games. Video games. People doing what you got.
I was just thinking that'd be a great idea for like, especially those
tournaments.
Ooh,
that's what I'm thinking, right?
I like.
They already started letting people rent them, to play video. But I'm like, yo,
that'd be cool. I was thinking even like you create, you got a game you create or whatever, or make the movie theater like a certain office and use certain screens to test the game that you're creating.
Mm-hmm. Or what? I just had another idea. Ooh. Presentations. Mm-hmm. When people are giving presentations, they can rent it out. Right. Because there is about, and you can always remove rows of seats too. That whole on the floor,
right? And
just make that like the standing, and it's perfect because they're elevated,
right?
Right. So your audience sense up. Elevated, your level talking up to them. Screen is behind you, right? So you're talking. Screen is behind you. Boom, you're doing your production thing, right? Mm-hmm. So what you was about to say something else about?
I was thinking too. You can even use movie theaters at like small conventions or assemblies for like still kind of like in the game area when you have. Mm-hmm. New games coming out or shoot.
You can, because you got a big lobby area. You know what I'm saying? They have conference rooms in there sometime.
Right.
It's the possibilities are endless, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just thinking differently.
Right.
Just think differently. It could be a hangout area one day for kids and y'all showing the Super Bowl. You get what I'm saying? It's just think different. You rent this out for you and your homies, or you can rent out a theater. This one is open to the public. You know, because you got 15 screens, or you got whatever the case may be. Let's say you only got 10. You got 2 of them. 5 is open to the public. 5 is private.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Super Bowl.
You can even use it for school. You use it as a small college.
There you go. There you go.
Yep.
But I mean, so that brings us to entrepreneurship. Listen. Most things about entrepreneurship is this: you can do something that somebody else has already done. You could jump on something. You could jump on something totally new that is needed.
Right.
Or you can rehash something that is already done. Right. Mm-hmm. So don't limit yourself. Opportunities are limitless and endless. Right. The only thing that really hangs us up is funding. Funding hangs us up a lot of times because we as minorities don't have access like they do to funding like they do for ventures. So I'm sitting on, I know Ebony actually is sitting on an idea that we ain't never even talked about. We ain't even talked about it in about 2 years. Mm-hmm. Multi-million-dollar idea. I ain't gonna say billion, but definitely multi-million-dollar business. National. Literally. Utilizing technology and that. Right? I'm sitting on one that I don't even mind sharing because I got so many other ones. I've been wanting to synchronize a system that synchronizes pawn shop inventory. So people can go to their pawn, open an app, go to their pawn, type in what they're looking for, just like Walmart, and then it'll tell you what pawn shops have it right now. Right. I don't even care about it anymore. Mm-hmm. Somebody can take this right now. I'll make it a clip. Boom. Only thing I ask in return is if you got any kind of heart is ask me about my other ideas. After you get that, ask me about my other ideas and let's talk about them. Right. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So anyway, man, we got to move on, yo. Right. We got to move on because we trying to make this, you know, we were trying to keep it. We're trying to make our podcast now like an hour, hour 15, but, you know, or less, something like that.
Being that you were on entrepreneurship, you know, Dom does his fitness thing. So, you know.
Well, yeah, we are definitely working on that. Coming up with trying to figure out some ideas for maybe doing like group fitness.
Oh, that'd be great.
I've been, you know, really thinking more about it of like I guess finding my niche in fitness, mm-hmm. what I want to do, mm-hmm. and I thought about doing bodybuilding. Mm-hmm. I thought about just being, I don't know.
I told you should take our idea because we really ain't been doing it.
Clearly,
but the couples, I'm serious.
You see us.
Couples, mm-hmm. money again. Mm-hmm. The money is endless. You build up a following. Mm-hmm. You got people. They hey, look, but you have to be creative. You have to think. These people are busy. Everybody ain't got time to go to a gym.
Right.
So it's like, what can you do at the house? Can you afford to buy, you know, stuff that you can buy? I can go to Walmart and buy it right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something cheap. Just think creatively, like you in prison, right? In prison, they're the most creative motherfuckers ever. You know what I'm saying?
I've thought about doing that.
Sandbags, and you get what I'm saying? Right. So just based on couples though, gay couples, straight couples, don't matter. Just couples, right?
Right.
Working out together. What can you do together? Those type of activities.
Right.
Focusing on all body groups, chest, back. You get what I'm saying? Like everything, legs, calves. We can go on. There's a whole bunch of muscle groups, but yeah.
With that, I mean, I'll just do. Just in general, just stuff you can do with that partner in general. Not have to say be a couple, you know.
No, but I say make it couples because that is a niche. Right. You get what I'm saying? That is a niche area. It's cool to work out with your homeboy, but it's something different when you're working out with your woman. You're building love together. You get what I'm saying? Through exercise. That's literally what it stood for. Couples optimizing love through exercise. So
yeah, I mean, I would. That'd be a good idea for like kind of its own little
a breakdown of it.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Like overall, you know, these workouts you can use a partner with, and then I could have like a separate little program specifically just on couples or
yeah.
I mean, I don't get me wrong. I get what you're saying. However, I think it's a lot of stuff like that. But I'm trying to narrow it down for it.
I feel like if you just keep it at couples, you're limiting your.
You are limiting, but you know what? You know what's funny? Money is in limiting, right? Okay, so what I'm trying to get y'all to see is this. Even in podcasting, right? Podcasting. One of the first things they tell you is find your niche. And when you find your niche, find the niche within the niche. Then you will have a podcast where you have your audience. That is, they are willing to pay you Patreon type. I didn't go that route with ours. You get what I'm saying? Because I didn't. We're doing a general social and culture podcast, right? Mm-hmm. Right. I could have went, we're just going to talk about movies. You know what I'm saying? And specifically, once I figured out that we're just going to talk about movies, we're just going to talk about black movies. And now specifically, I'm going to go even further. We're just going to talk about indie black movies. Now I found the niche within the niche within the niche, right? Mm-hmm. There's an audience out there that's typing, Googling indie black films.
Right.
Now we pop up. So when I say couples, right, I literally mean couples. And the reason why is because what you want to do is you have a area of 2 million people right here in Charlotte metropolitan area, right? It's 2 million. 2 million people right here. Let's say half of them are couples, right? Now, let's say half of them, now we're at what? 500,000 are willing to work out together. Okay, let's say half of that. Half of that, 250,000, are willing to actually spend money on working out. Now, half of that is what? 125,000. Now, if you can get you can monetize on 125,000 people at just $1. That's $125,000 annually. You can get them to come to groups, parks, whatever the case may be, right? Mm-hmm. You can host these things. You build up your base. You build up your following. Just in the area. Just focus on this area. You build up your social media following. You monetize off of that too. But by doing advertise, people will reach out to you to advertise certain products, whatever the case may be, right? Mm-hmm. Hell, selling your t-shirts, right? You then charge them for the classes. You host some free classes. You always got to give somebody something. Mm-hmm. But you charge them for your classes. You can even do personal training for certain couples. I would pay, me personally, I would pay money if somebody was like, hey, look, this is what we're going to do. Meet me at, because most gyms, you got to have a membership. So, no. Mm. But meet me at this Y or something like that, right? Mm. Or better yet, I got some equipment. I'm coming to y'all. We're gonna work out in y'all garage today. Right. Matter of fact, we can do this once a week. Now, if I'm paying you, let's say $50 to $100 per session, and we're doing it once a week, and we're focusing on stuff that these are couple-based exercises, right. And you have created videos that you have not put out for free, but OnlyFans ain't just for sex.
Right.
But if you put, it's actually fitness people on OnlyFans.
I know it.
But if you put, no, I'm serious. I ain't got OnlyFans, but
I believe it. You.
Oh, okay. No, because anyway, because it shocked me because I seen it on Facebook one time. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, But the thing is, it's a platform where you can pay for the video. You get what I'm saying? So you got videos, right? Chest workouts for couples, leg workouts. So they can go in there and say, okay, today we're gonna work on this muscle group and this muscle group. Okay, let's get this video. And if I already subscribe to you every month and I'm paying $20 a month, I'm already subscribed to you. Now I got access to everything when I need it. Right. We can work out. We can TV up, put it up. Me and her go to work. You get what I'm saying? So the niche within it, there's money in niches. Let's talk about restaurants. That's something else I know, right? Damn, I'm sorry I took over your thing. Go ahead, bro. I'm just because I got excited because it's like, yo, people don't. Sometimes it's not that you're not aware of it. You just ain't aware. You're not aware that you're aware of it. Right. Or you don't see the potential in it because people, they always think that, oh man, this man trying to play me. He trying to bring me down. No, actually, in bringing you down, I'm building you up. Right. I'm trying to get your pockets up. Because you think it's like you thinking about the forest, and what you should be thinking about is selling the people who gonna go out there and actually do the work, the blades, the oil to go in the saw. Damn the blade. I can create the oil with the oil up in my house. You need the oil. Right. You get what I'm saying?
That is the stuff that we fail to think about.
We do not think about that type of stuff.
We don't think about the little things that make the bigger picture. So I get it.
Go ahead, bro. Cause I be doing this shit all night.
Yes, you will.
I mean, we're just kind of just staying in the topics of fitness. What do you guys think of meal prep? You guys think it's necessary?
Yes, necessary. Can I do it? No. I won't say I can't. I won't say that I can't do it. However, it's a little bit more challenging.
I'll say that it's very necessary if you want a regimen of focusing honing in your body. But
why'd you suck in it? Oh gosh.
Oh my goodness. If you want to hone in your body, but what I will say concerning meal prep is this: I don't want to spend but so much time a week in meal prepping. You get what I'm saying? I only want to provide 30 minutes to an hour to prepare a meal.
Right.
So let me ask you this: how often do you think you need a meal prep?
Me personally, I don't do it at all. However, when I ain't always been married, right? That was an everyday occurrence. However, if you get wiser, you can do it out for the week.
Right.
Right?
And that's what I mean by that is meal prepping.
Yeah.
If you cooking every day, you can figure it out. But what I mean by meal prepping, like you're planning the week out.
Yeah, I'm actually talking about the prep too. Yeah, I think you're right. You should know your okay, what meals am I going to have for lunch? What meals am I going to have for dinner? How much time are you going to utilize of that? I'm talking about the actual time it takes to prepare those meals to be a finished product. Mm-hmm. So you can actually do that in one day. You could dedicate one day a week to actually getting up, going to the grocery store, getting everything you need, then actually preparing all those meals. And you can put them in Tupperware and have it in your fridge, and it'd be ready for you the entire week. Mm-hmm. Me personally, I wouldn't recommend an entire week. I would do half the week, and then by Wednesday, I'm doing the latter half. You get what I'm saying?
Only because that's that food safety in you, huh?
No, it's about shit. If I got asparagus or something, that shit probably done got wilted. Look, I want my stuff fresh,
No, I feel that. I mean, usually when I meal prep for about 4 to 5 days. Mm-hmm. That's usually the amount that I have that I cook. That's usually how long it'll last me. Now, with meal prepping, it helps with one, it just helps you make I would say better choices with what you eat or what you get at the store instead of like if you go to Walmart for groceries, you get the regular stuff that you usually get. Now, for that week, you probably won't even eat half of that stuff. You'll cook something Monday, and then Tuesday or Wednesday, what am I gonna eat?
You actually waste a lot of money too.
Exactly. You waste money. You waste time, and you're forced to, because depending on how busy you are in your life, you're forced to go eat out or eat like fast food, McDonald's and stuff like that. This it's quick, it's easy, whatever. You gotta go home, do whatever else you gotta do as well. That's why I feel meal prep is important. You save time within the week in itself, not always stressing about what are you gonna eat, what are you gonna anything like that. You already it's cooked, it's done.
Right.
I like that. I like it from the aspect of the dollar. Truth be told,
I guess I'm on the opposite side of when it comes to meal prep, because I think of it in my mind as, okay, the meal that I'm prepping, is it going to be the same thing for the whole week? So I'm like, I don't even like leftovers. So.
No.
But it doesn't have to be like that,
I know it doesn't have to be, but in your mind, or at least in my mind, I think meal prep is going to be...
That's because you be cooking for multiple people.
Chicken breast, some brown rice, and a veggie, and that's going to be my lunch every day this week. And it's like...
we ain't got to do that.
But you have to understand, you're buying stuff in bulk.
Right.
Right? Mm-hmm. You be buying stuff in bulk because you're thinking about cooking for a family.
Right.
When you prep it out, put it on paper, it's like, okay, I want chicken breast and wild rice. This day I'm gonna do a black bean burger and such, right?
Yeah.
So now you write down, okay, what do I need to make those meals?
Right.
Some of that stuff is gonna be run concurrent. That sound like some time serving, but some of that stuff is gonna be the same because it's like. Chicken. Right. Okay, I can use that on this meal as well.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Such and such. So when I go, I'll get me 2 pounds of this. I'll get me 1 pound. So you're narrowing it down now, right? You're not being so wasteful. Like he was saying. He wasn't alluding to it. He said it. You're not being so wasteful. Because most of the time, like he said, this is how this shit happens. We go to the grocery store.
I meal prep for you. What are you talking about?
We see shit all the time, right? You go to the grocery store, oh shit now. Oh shit. What? Damn, they got some. How in the hell they make beef jerky chips? What? Beef jerky chips?
Oh my god.
God damn.
Oh my god.
Right. So really?
But that's why I was saying, this is it's helpful to go in the grocery store knowing what you're buying, and because cause when you get home or either that day or the next day, whatever, you know what you're cooking.
Right.
If you buy what you're cooking, then you always have room. You don't have like, for example, sometimes my refrigerator would be stuffed with stuff and
Right.
We don't even use half of it until I clean it finally. God. But anyways. But like I said, that, again, this goes to back to when I was saying, it can become wasteful if you just buy things on a splurge. We buy with our eyes sometimes, and then we forget about it.
Right. Mm-hmm.
We put it all the way in the back of the refrigerator, in the back of the pantry, and it's lost.
Right, or it just sits there.
Yeah, so you just it definitely helps with saving money and being I guess being more organized and helps with your choices.
Right. Guess I'll work on it.
I think we definitely work on it, but we when we gonna work on it? Because my whole thing is this.
I think I say that every time.
That's what I'm saying. you at some point, you got to quit saying it because you're going to be saying it from the grave, from a casket. Because if you don't get serious about this thing, about your health, about changing your lifestyle, you're going to be dead. True. Right? And that and it encompasses so much more than just working out. That's the least. That's the last thing. You're just toning muscle. Right. You're just toning muscle. Walking, drinking water. You know what I'm saying? Making that part of your daily regimen. Walk, literally, cardio, drinking water, and dieting. That's all you technically need to get your weight down.
Not diet. You need to make a lifestyle change.
Lifestyle change.
Diet.
Yeah.
Technically, that's all you need to get your weight down.
I mean, that's all that fitness is. It's not a career or whatever. It's literally a lifestyle.
And the problem is, I don't want to make that change. I do now because I made that decision that, hey, look, sick of this shit. I'm gonna be dead. I can barely breathe. I'm up here since this podcast started. If y'all go to the first episode and then you listen to us lately, I know y'all hear because I have edited and heard the shit, and I'm like, what in the total fuck is going on here, man? Listen, I ain't doing nothing but breathing and shit. And then I'm laughing, and then I got to pull my shirt up out my titty because my titty done caught it. Man, listen, I am so sick. Oh, my God. I'm sick to my stomach with this shit, man. I almost went to the gym this morning, bro. I almost got up. I ain't know to go to your gym or Planet Fitness. it was about 2 o'clock, 2 or 4 o'clock,
about 4 o'clock. You finally got the membership there?
No, that's what I'm saying. I was going to go and I was just going to pay them, just get it over with. I was that close, and then I got to thinking, yo, I literally bought a $600 bow.
That literally are not
that I'm not using. That literally, and I mean literally,
is a full body work.
It's a full body work. It literally works everything. And if I'm being totally frank with people, and because I think people don't, they look at you and they make a lot of assumptions. Mm-hmm. They look at you and think you eat a lot. They look at you and they think that you don't know anything about fitness, and that's the furthest thing from the truth. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Now, resistant workout are actually as effective or more effective than traditional weights, and they're most certainly better on your body. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, yo, if I'd have paid all this money for this, I need to use it. Mm-hmm. And truth be told, I can walk around my house. You get what I'm saying? Right. I can get me a good pace and just walk around my house and drink water. Down the street. I ain't walking there. I walk around my house. I walk my ass around my house. I live in the hood, man. I ain't walking down.
Yeah, man, do that.
Yeah, I'm walking my behind around the house.
People walk up and down that street every day.
Yeah, crackheads and whores.
Oh my gosh!
And I ain't
that is what we will not call our neighbors.
Oh shit! You listen. Let me tell you something. It costs $1,000 to touch this baby. $1,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Starting price.
Starting.
Wow.
That's cheap.
Damn, what kind of hoes he messing with?
Wow. On that note, yeah, we are going to wrap this up.
All right, man. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it. I thought it was a good episode, man. I enjoyed it, man. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate. Oh, yes. You can go ahead and hit it. I appreciate y'all. I definitely appreciate y'all. Listening, following, hit us. Please buy these Etsy shirts, bro.
Definitely.
Etsy.com/shop/DTGC. It stands for Disgrace to Grace.
Say that again, because it sound like you said T.
D, the letter D, 2.
There you go.
GC.
Yes.
Disgrace to Grace.
Hey.
Etsy.com/shop/D 2 G
C.
All right. So all do that, man. Follow us on all socials, Facebook.
Yeah. Follow, like, subscribe, comment, whatever.
Do that.
Do it.
Share.
Oh man, and share. But hit us up on YouTube, bro. We gotta hit this 1,000 on YouTube for sure.
Definitely.
oh man, if y'all can hit us, if we can get 1,000 people on TikTok, we can start going live while we recording.
Oh yeah,
because that's what I've been wanting to do. Yeah, I've been wanting to just put the phone in the corner. Y'all can, we can read the comments and stuff as
Definitely.
we get at least 5. If I can just get 1,000 people, at least I get 5 people to tune in to. But if we can get live on TikTok, I promise you we'll blow up from there because there's something about TikTok and live. People just be like, oh man, you tripping, blah, blah. It'll be more interactive and I could probably put a TV up and have it where we can read it. Right. You get what I'm saying? Like I can have the phone hooked up to the TV mirrored and then we could read it while we talking. It might be a little distracting, but...
And it ain't gonna be distracting.
That'd be dope.
You know what? When that happens, guys, please support.
Right.
But when that happens, we need to have before we have the episode, we need to put out a story or a post or something about, or a poll of what they want to hear about.
Right.
Oh yeah,
certain topics.
Yeah, for sure.
Bring certain topic.
Yeah, definitely. We'll do that for sure, bro.
Oh yeah.
Well, let's
have them ask us questions.
Let's focus on trying to get these 1,000, man. We can get 1,000, bro.
Yeah.
Let's get it.
1,000.
Get us there, people.
It seems like a lot, but man, people, they definitely watching.
Oh yeah.
And they commenting. Bro, these people going crazy. Especially white folk.
That 1,000.
If we can turn some of them into follow. Bro, because my whole thing is, bro, you follow it, just hit the follow button, bro. Just do me a favor, hit the follow button. Because at the end of the day, you can mute me. You ain't got to watch it. I just need you to hit the follow button so I can get to the people who would listen. You know what I'm saying? Darn. How many times you gonna hit that button, bro?
Outro yet again. Y'all follow us.
I would have just ended
Official Enamored. Check us out.